Good morning. It's football and coffee. I started the 1949 season of the Big Country Football League using Football Time, the complete edition. Played a complete game this morning. Central City, with their brand new quarterback and their rookie coach, won 35-7 at home against the defending champion Paradise City. Sullivan, in his debut, threw 5 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, and set a Big Country Football League record in his first start of his entire career. So Sullivan may end up being the greatest quarterback the game's ever seen here in our league. Paradise City ended up getting Burnwell as Tucci retired from Paradise City. Tucci took over Unionville, drafted a quarterback, sent Burnwell packing. Burnwell ended up on Paradise City, and he promptly threw 2 interceptions in this game. So the kid that was fresh out of high school for Unionville last year, who struggled with turnovers, continues that trend for the defending champs. So it was a 35-7 rout in Central City. So Central City, who was had a miserable 48 season, completely rebuilt, new coach, new quarterback, new receivers. Anyway, that game's over. I'm about to show you Football Time Complete Edition. Again, I have my Big Country Pro football teams here. Remember, I did a video rating them for Football Time, any version of Football Time, so they're already rated. The second game of the new season is Fort Jefferson at Grand Bay, so we got to grab Fort Jefferson and Grand Bay. There they are. They happen to be beside each other in the standings, or in the divisions. Okay, Fort Jefferson, C versus C, I happen to know is a C, so they're going to be a C for this game. And Grand Bay is C versus C is going to be a C for this game. So that is part of the Time Engine series of games. You're always matching up an offense and a defense, or a rating, some type of rating. You're cross-referencing those for a new game grade, etc. So that is one of the staples of the game. Again, we're using the actual sim, which means I need a football field, or I can log it. I had somebody ask, could you play this game without possessions and log every snap? Absolutely. You could use your favorite timing mechanism from Stratomatic, Status Pro, AppAw, Tix, whatever you like to do. You could do that for this game. The games are designed, though, in 4 to 6 possessions to get the scoring pretty right. So obviously, if you were to play a full regulation 120 snap games, you might see the scores raise a little bit. Certainly for this, but in the Big Country Pro Football, the scores might come up about 10 or 20%. Big Country Football, if you tick the clock, you're going to get very accurate scores in the original Big Country Football. So, because I originally designed Big Country Football to ticks. In my revision, I took the tick reference out to simplify the game. Okay, with that being said, by the way, the big difference between Big Country Pro Football and this engine is that uses dynamic special teams. This uses static. So there'll be plenty of people who flat hate static special teams. Well, I don't. 2 of my favorite football games, Flash Football, my first invention, and this invention uses static special teams. Big Country Football Original uses static special teams too. I'm a big fan of the game being about offense and defense, not so much about random big plays, right, on special teams. All right, either way, Grand Bay, I'm going to do possessions. I'm not going to tick time, so those who want to find out, they can play and tick time. They're both going to be using the most common chart, the C chart, for their offense. It's automatic. It's solitaire, automated. And Grand Bay gets the ball to start. Grand Bay's looking at C because they're a C rating for this team. They're going to return this net kick return out to the 25. So the hometown team out to the 25. It's first down. Now we roll the dice. Grand Bay, this is high, low. This is for any extraneous information on the D6 tables. It's going to be a 12, which is not going to be good. 12 is not quite a turnover, but it is incomplete pass, second down. So right out of the gate, Bennett, a rookie receiver for Grand Bay, throws an incomplete pass. He was looking for the halfback out of the backfield. All right, 14's not going to be so hot either. It's going to be a run for a loss of 3. 1, 2, 3. Third down and 13. That run was number 6. Number 6 is halfback. So Melton, who comes over from, oh man, I can't remember. Melton used to be with Springfield, I believe. Melton comes over here to Grand Bay. They're a -1 rated team, and he loses 3 yards. So Melton, welcome to Grand Bay. The fans aren't happy about Melton's debut play. It's 3rd and long. Remember, it's automated. You don't call for run or pass. It's going to be what it is in this fictional world. 23. 23 is a pass for 9. He drops back, fires a 9-yard strike. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up to the 31. It's 4th down. They'll have to punt. So Grand Bay's debut drive of the 1949 season is going to be a punt. Punt, remember, we look at their C grade. The net punt is 35. That includes whatever punt return this team might have had. 10, 20, 35. Now, I am allowed at any time to declare I want to try to return the punt for a touchdown. I can roll this die. If I roll a 6, it's a TD. If I roll anything else, it's a fumble lost right there. So it's a huge risk. But if I wanted to, I could attempt to take this back to the house. But it's a big, big risk, as it's a 16.7% chance I can score a cheap touchdown. But then it is a 74 or 80-something% chance that I will lose the ball right here. And we don't want to do that. So we're just going to field the ball. 1st down for Fort Jefferson. Fort Jefferson's also using the C charts. And, 33 for Fort Jefferson is a pass for 11 yards. 10, 11. And that pass goes to the fullback out of the backfield. 1st down. So Fort Jefferson, McGuire, who's one of the highest-rated quarterbacks in the league, drops back and finds Colby, a rookie. Fort Jefferson has 2 rookie backs, Anderson and Colby. Colby, the fullback, makes a big catch, debut catch for his career. 64 is going to be a handoff for 1 yard to number 6. The handoff is the halfback. Anderson gets a yard, 2nd and 9. 65 is going to be a big play, 11-yard run by number 3. Number 3 is the fullback. So Colby, after a big catch, and now he gets a handoff up the middle for 11, 10, 11 on a dive play. He squirts through. And Fort Jefferson, who went 5-2 last year, they ended up with 3 losses. They ended up 5-3 on the season. 2 of those losses came to my team, Paradise City, on our way to our championship. So this was a very, very, very good football team. However, they did it with defense last year. So 53 on 1st down. 5-3 is another 15-yard pass. McGuire drops, sets, fires to the halfback. He swings it out of the half-field, and he rumbles down the sidelines for 15, 5, 10, 15, 1st down at the 28 as our halfback, again, Anderson. So 2 rookie backs have contributed mightily in this 1949 debut for Fort Jefferson. 44 is going to be a run for nothing. That's going to be the fullback. So Colby gets a handoff for nothing. 2nd down and 10. 31 is incomplete. 3rd down. So they drop back trying quickly. He's looking for the tight end. But no, the linebackers here in Falcon and Harris break that up for Grand Bay. It's 3rd down and 10. And 44, he drops back, looks, and another run. So this is going to be a run for 1. Full quarterback tries to run the ball, so it must have been a flush. So the defense must have got to him and forced him to take off. He gets nothing. 4th down, he gets back to the line. And they're going to have to kick a field goal. Now, this team is rated to C, so their maximum field goal range is 34. They're at the 28, so they are allowed to try. If as long as I don't roll a 1, it's good. And it's good. So he's going to nail this field goal. Okay, 28, 35, 45-yard field goal for Bennett. Bennett, 45-yard field goal is good. Wow. And Fort Jefferson's opening drive is great. Kick return out to the 25. Again, anytime I want, on any return, I can try for a touchdown. But again, if I fail the roll, it's automatically fumbled away right there. So it's a huge gamble risk, but you're certainly free to try. All right, here we go. Football time, complete edition. So I'm exact same teams that I use for Big Country Football. They have been converted for football time. And after doing a video last night telling everybody that I believe this is my best version, complete version of football, this is the one I would wholly recommend. This is available free. I thought I would go ahead today and just remind everybody of how the full sim works for this. All right, here we go. Grand Bay with a rookie quarterback. Melton and Time make a -1 backfield. They have a great receiving core in Lux, Richards, and Combs. This is the best defense all the way across the board. They're negative in linemen, linebackers, and DBs. Unfortunately, it didn't help him on the opening drive as Fort Jefferson, with 2 rookie backs, went right down the field. 25. 25 is going to be a run for 3 yards, and number 6 gets the carry. That's the halfback. Melton gets the carry for, what did I say? 25, he gets the carry for 5 yards. Very nice, Melton. Melton coming over from Springfield, as Springfield revamped their offense and defense in the offseason. 12's not going to be good. That's incomplete, 3rd down. So he drops back. He's targeting the tight end. And Carson and Strong at the linebacking core break that up. 63, this could be interesting. It's going to be a big pass, 21 yards down the field, going to 5. It's a pass to the split end. Luke's for 21 yards, 10, 20, and 1, down to the 49 of the enemy. 1st down on 3rd down and long. Bennett, the rookie, finds his best receiver. 16 is going to be a run for 4. It's going to be fullback. So Time gets the carry and gets 4 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2nd and 2. All right, 2nd and 2. It's going to be 25. 25 is going to be another run for 3. It's going to be the fullback again. 3 more yards. 1, 2, 3. 3rd down and 1, 2, 3. 3rd and 3. What is Grand Bay going to do? 65, they drop back, hands it off on a draw play to 2. Fullback rips through on a draw for 11, 10, 11. 1st down as Time is having a day. He's had 2 big runs already for Grand Bay. 15 drops back. It's going to be a handoff. This handoff is to the halfback for 2. 1, 2, 2nd and 8. Nice carry for Melton. Melton definitely lacked... He lacked any sense of, let's put it this way, Melton's just kind of a boring journeyman back. He didn't do much last year that was amazing. So he passed for 9. So Bennett drops back, looks, flips it out to the fullback. Time for 9 yards and a first. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, down to the 20. And Grand Bay on their 2nd drive of the game. In their 1st game of the 49 season, they are moving. 41 is incomplete, 2nd down. So Bennett, looking for the halfback out of the backfield, throws an incomplete pass. 65 is going to be a big run for 11. This one is to the fullback again. So Time with a huge run down to the 9. 1st and goal at the 9 as they are hammering this front line of Phelps, Morris, and Babel. Carson and Strong, the front 7, not able to contain this fullback. 24 is going to be a loss of 2. It's a handoff to the halfback. Melton again loses 2. So their Time, their fullback is lighting it up, and Melton can't get out of the backfield. 2nd and long. By the way, 2nd and goal from the 11. They went back. They can't get a first. 22 incomplete. 3rd down. So Bennett drops back, looks for the split end of the end zone. That's going to be Lux, his best receiver. Incomplete. And 3rd down is going to be a pass for 3. He dinks it down to the tight end on a quick turn in for only 3. 1, 2, 3. 4th down. They're going to have to kick a field goal. As long as they don't roll a 1, they're going to get it, and they get it. This field goal is Bonner. So good for Grand Bay. They match with a 25-yard field goal of their own, and FJ returns the kickoff out to the 25. Remember, static special teams. I use static special teams for field general football, for this football time, and for the original Big Country Football 1st edition, or revised 1st edition. All right. Big fan of the static, especially for these solitaire games. It puts the onus on the offense and defense. Here we go. Oh, 13. This is going to be bad for McGuire. McGuire drops back. Oh, no. He completes a 7-yard strike out of the backfield. So McGuire, under duress, flips it out to Colby for 7, 5, 6, 7. 2nd down and 3. Colby's rookie debut has been fantastic. They're going to hand it off up the gut for 1 yard. This one is the halfback. So Anderson, the other rookie, gets a carry. 1 yard. Fort Jefferson reminds me of a young Packers team with 2 young, big, brilliant backs that might turn into 5-time champs, right? The Hornig Taylor. Of course, Taylor wasn't a rookie, nor there was Hornig when Green Bay took over, when Lombardi took over. But 51, another pass for 3. This is going to be a 1st down strike to the flanker. So he drops back, finds Ulsh for 3 and a first. 1, 2, 3. 1st down. Again, Fort Jefferson looking good in their debut. Fort Jefferson wants desperately to win this division and have a shot at the title. Paradise City is basically, they're in rebuild mode. They have to replace their quarterback, their coach, both their backs, two of their receivers. However, their defense, Paradise City's defense, despite the 35-7 score, is much better than it was last year. But you cannot turn the ball over 3 times and beat anyone. 12 is going to be an incomplete pass, second down. He was looking for the split end again, looking for Penn, and this receiving core is bad. Remember, their top receiver was arrested in the preseason, so 2 receivers in this league are doing time for this entire season. Paradise City's receiver and Fort Jefferson's receiver. So these guys must have been gambling on games. Who knows what they were doing, but they're both out, which has affected desperately the receiving course. 24 is a loss of 2 for the fullback. So Colby loses 2, 1, 2, third down and 12. And there we go. Colby's first bad run of the career. But it's going to be a touchdown. So 66 is a TD, automatically a score from wherever you're at. However, we don't know. We don't know what kind of score it is. So we have to flip over to the score turnover chart. And we roll all 3 dice and add them up. 7, 12. It's going to be a quarterback slant pass to the flanker. Okay, so the quarterback for Fort Jefferson is one of the best passers in the league, McGuire. He's going to throw a 66-yard TD pass to Olsh. And this is a poor receiving core, but he caught a slant. And as long as I don't roll a 1, PAT fails. That's an optional rule. You don't have to roll PATs in this. However, I like to have a PAT, especially with old leagues like 48, where kicking is not a guaranteed deal. So we've missed the PAT, though. So there's a big pass to the flanker for a touchdown, and that's going to wrap up the first quarter. It is Fort Jefferson 9, Grand Bay 3. Grand Bay will get the kick to start the second quarter, out to the 25. And here we go. Can Grand Bay drive down like they did in the first drive and make this interesting? Drops back. It's going to pass for out to the tight end for 3. 1, 2, 3. Second and 7. That's Bennett to Richards. 22 is going to be an incomplete pass. Third down. He was looking for his fullback out of the backfield. 33, going to be a nice pass of 11 yards to the halfback. So again, a screen pass for 10, 11, first down. Bennett finds Melton for first down. Bennett's a rookie. Melton's a veteran who came over for Springfield. 22, incomplete, drops back to set. Incomplete pass. He was looking for the fullback. Time. 13 is a pass for 7. This is to the flanker, Combs, for 7, 5, 6, 7. Third down and 3. They need to convert here and keep this alive if they want to stay in this ball game. 32 is going to be a pass for 3. He's going to get just enough to the tight end. So quick turnaround for Richards. Big man in the middle. Sandwiched between 2 tacklers, but he gets the 3 and a first down. They measure and they signal the fans here in Grand Bay go nuts as the Grand Bay Grays convert on 3rd and 3. 55 is going to be a run for 8. So he hands it off up the gut to the halfback, Melton, for 8, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It is 2nd and 2. Melton with his best carry of the day. 14 is going to be a loss of 3, though, for Melton. So he gets 8, and then 1, 2, 3. As I said before, Melton just reminds me of one of those journeyman backs that is good enough to start for numbers of reasons, but it's not necessarily an exciting runner. 3rd and 5. Come on, Grand Bay. 35, he drops back, looks, and he has to take off. No, he hands it off to Melton for 4. Not enough. 4th and 1. They are outside of field goal range, so Grand Bay, we can punt. If we punt, we'll automatically pin them at the 7-yard line on a coffin corner punt. You don't do any adjustments. It's just wherever it is, you would classify that as a coffin corner punt, or we can go for it on 4th and 1. I think we're going to pin them at the 7 on a coffin corner. Coffin corner punt. Grand Bay could not get the first, but they will pin them deep and hope Fort Jefferson makes a big mistake here. It is 9-3. Fort Jefferson leads in the second quarter. 32 is going to be a pass for 2 to the split end. So 3 drops back, finds pin for 3. 1, 2, 3. Pin, a rookie receiver, but unfortunately, he's replacing a star who went to jail in the preseason. 65 is going to be a nice run of 11. Hands off, up the gut to Anderson. The rookie gets 11, 10, 11. It's first down. They may have miscalculated not going for it on that 4th and 1 by punting it away, as Fort Jefferson's already out to the 21. 64, this is going to be big. This is a 1-yard run, and it's going to be hammered down. It's the fullback. Colby gets just 1, 2nd and 9. 66, going to be another touchdown. So Fort Jefferson is going to blow something up here. I don't know if it's a run or a pass. So every chart, no matter how good or bad your offense is, there's an automatic turnover, there's an automatic TD. So every team, no matter how good or bad, you're going to have those chances as automatic scores and automatic turnovers. That just keeps the game exciting, fun, and makes sure that bad teams have a way of upsetting good teams, or at least bad teams can do something. Okay, 30, excuse me, what is that? That's 8, 9, 10. So 10 is a sideline pass left to the split in. Wow, McGuire throws his second TD pass of the year. This one, 78-yard TD pass to the split in pin. Wow, so despite this receiving core having lost a receiver, having been, oh, they fell again. Again, normally that you don't even kick the PAT in this version, but it's an optional rule in almost all of my versions if you want to. So we've missed another PAT. Unbelievable. So that's going to make it 50. They're leaving the door open for Grand Bay to have a edgy comeback. Grand Bay returns it out to the 25. Fort Jefferson, by the nature of this pass defense of White's, Trouble, and Washington, they're burning this secondary here. Here we go. Grand Bay, 45. Grand Bay's going to get the rock, hand it off for 6 yards. That's going to be the halfback, Melton. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Again, it's a single roll, solitaire automated system. It's an 11-yard run for Melton. So Melton gets his best run of the day, 10-11, out to the 42. Grand Bay knows they need to score here. Fortunately, 2 missed PATs keeps Grand Bay in the ballgame. 43, this is going to be interesting. 43 is a pass for 13. It's going to go to the flanker, so it's going to drop back past the Combs for 13. 10, 11, 12, 13. First down. As Bennett, the rookie, trying to establish himself here in Grand Bay's opening debut. 15 is a run for 2 for the quarterback, so Bennett has to keep it on a run. He gets 2, 2nd and 8. 21 is a sack, loss of 7, 5, 6, 7. Down he goes. Bennett goes down in the arms of 1. Sack is safety. Holy cow. So Rawlings comes flying through and collects a safety. Rollins, sack. Not a safety, excuse me. A safety comes rushing through for a sack, not a safety on the play. Wow, that's going to make it. Was that 2nd down? What do we do on 1st down? It was a run for... I think it's 2nd down now, isn't it? No, they had run, so it's 3rd down. Dang, Bennett finding out what it's like here in the Big Country Football League. 15 is a run for 2. It's going to be a run, handoff, draw play to Melton. 1-2. They're just setting up the punt. 4th down. And they will punt. 35 is going to pin them at the 13 on another coffin corner punt. And Fort Jefferson now, one more score like that, and Fort Jefferson may put this game on ice. Final drive of the first half. It's going to be a pass for 3 yards to the halfback. So out of the backfield, McGuire dips it to Anderson for 3. 1, 2, 3. 2nd down and 7. McGuire looking good with 2 TD passes in the first half. It's going to be a run for loss of 3 quarterback. So McGuire takes off trying to run the ball, ends up getting hammered for loss of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a tackle for loss for 1. That's a safety tackle for loss. So Grand Bay's Washington with a TFL. Washington with a TFL. As the quarterback tries to run, Washington with the TFL. It's 3rd down and 10. They need to stop Fort Jefferson just once. Let's see here. It's going to be a run for 7. It's going to be the halfback. So he hands it off on a draw to Anderson for 7. 5, 6, 7. And they're going to punt. 4th down. Their punt goes 35. 10, 20, 35. And again, because it's the very last play I'm going to troll for that touchdown. If I roll a 6, they're going to return this kickback for a touchdown. If not, they would bubble the ball away, fumble the ball away, but that's the end of the half. So this is the perfect time. So basically, punts at the end of either half, kickoffs at the things like that. Depending on, if there's no play for Grand Bay if we fumble this. If we return it, we're going to get a touchdown on this. Yes, Fort Jefferson. So there's a chance to see how an interception return on the final possession of either half is not a risk. Right there, Fort Jefferson. Excuse me, not Fort Jefferson. What the hell did I just say? Coffin corner punt, right? How did we get here? Oh no, Fort Jefferson's punting. Grand Bay will take this back. Jesus, punt. But Grand Bay gets this possession. Got a confusion when I glanced when I saw Fort Jefferson. The punt return is taken back by Washington, who had a tackle for loss. Washington with a 55 punt return TD. Extra point is missed. Failed. And unbelievable. So they're going to get 6. McGuire threw another touchdown but failed the PAT. Grand Bay. Folks, it's 9-15. What a bizarre 1948 game. A Grand Bay punt return by Washington. 55 yards, but they fell the PAT. Must be high winds maybe or something. And Fort Jefferson gets the ball to start the second half. All right, there we go. So Fort Jefferson's first drive of the second half is going to be an incomplete pass, second down. He was looking for a split in Penn, who caught a touchdown in the first half. 34 is going to be a run for a loss of 1 for the halfback. So Anderson, the rookie, loses 1, third down. The rookies, both rookie backs on the first drive of the game were fantastic. They've been average since. It's going to be a run for 8, not enough. 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's going to be fourth down. They'll have to punt. Fort Jefferson forced to punt. It'll be 35 yards, 10, 20, 35 to the 33. Grand Bay's only down by 6 points, folks, thanks to a punt return. It's 9-15. Second quarter underway. Here we go. 53. It'll be a pass for 15 to the tight end. So Bennett drops, sets, fires to Clark. 5, 10, 15 out to the 48-yard line as our rookie quarterback finds the tight end in Grand Bay. The crowd on their feet. 35 is going to be a run for 4 for our fullback. So Time gets a 4-yard carry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second down and 6. Grand Bay wants to get a win in their opener. 1-12 is going to be incomplete. Third down. Bennett needs to make a play here. It's going to be 65. He's going to hand it off to the fullback. So he gives this ball to Time, and Time rips through for 10-11 on a power sweep. They were setting up that for a coffin corner punt there. Or no, actually could have been setting up for a field goal shot. So they just were going to run to set this up, and they left him room, and he took it. Grand Bay driving here in the third quarter. It's going to be a run for 1 yard for the halfback. So Melton again with another pedestrian 1-yard carry, 2nd and 9. It's going to be a big run this time for 11. This one is, Melton comes out, gets a run around the end. Great blocking down to the 25 of Fort Jefferson. First down. Grand Bay may take the lead after being behind the entire game. No, they're going to turn it over on a snake eyes. No matter what, it is a turnover. Remember, this is on every chart, turnover. However, they're not the same on every chart. Unbelievable. So let's roll to find out what kind of turnover. That's too bad. They were driving to take the lead. 7 to 12. So 12 is pass off target and picked off. Dang it, the rookie Bennett throws a pass off target. It's intercepted by, and then what I do, because I do have my starters, my key players, not every starter, but I roll and count down to see who picks this off. So it's going to be Carson, the outside backer. So off target, he must have been looking for the tight end. Carson picks it off. And the return on the C tables, remember this is static, special teams. Now I can attempt to return this for a touchdown with a simple roll of 6. but we're only leading by 6 points. So we want to be very, no, we're leading by 6 points. So we don't want to do anything dangerous here. They return the interception back 10-11. And right there. So the rookie Bennett on a beautiful drive with a shot at taking the lead. If he could score a touchdown, got the PAT, he turns it over. Carson has his first interception of the year, the linebacker. Fort Jefferson holding on to a 5-point lead. No, Fort Jefferson's holding on to a 6-point lead. Jiminy Christmas. Wow, we got a 44. 44 is going to be a run for nothing, and that carry was by the halfback, second down. So Anderson, this defense of Grand Bay tightened up here on the running game after Fort Jefferson's opening drive. 54 is a run of nothing again for the halfback. So they are keying Anderson, 3rd and 10. And it's going to be a run for 2 more. This time it's the fullback. So they give it off on a quick dive, setting up the punt. They just want to get it out of their territory. 10, 20, 35. It's going to be at the 27. And again, Grand Bay, the last drive of the third quarter with a chance to take the lead if they can score a touchdown. No, 14 is going to be a run for a loss of 3 for the halfback. 1, 2, 3. Melton not having a good day. The boos begin to rain down on Grand Bay as their defense is doing everything it can and the offense cannot get out of its own way. You can imagine the fans are becoming very angry with a rookie quarterback and this veteran back they brought in the offseason who's stinking up the joint. However, a big carry for 1 yard for the halfback. Melton gets 1. The fans now definitely booing as they run the ball on 2nd and long. Oh, but now we see why. They're setting up a play that's going to go the distance. What's that play going to be? Grand Bay, if they can make the PAT. And that's a big if, the way I've been kicking them. They're going to take the lead here, 11-12. It's going to be a slant pass to the flanker for a touchdown. So the rookie Bennett drops, sets, fires a quick pass, just trying to set up for the punt. The flanker Combs is going to go the distance. Folks, this is a huge play, 75 yards. So Bennett, he takes a slant in the middle of the field, goes 75-yard pass TD to Combs. And this is huge. As we make this, we're up by 1. Yes, barely, but they do. Oh, my God. And look at this, folks. Fort Jefferson shut out. Grand Bay, the hometown Fiends roar when they see Bennett throw a perfect strike in the middle of the field. Combs splits the secondary and outruns everybody for a big touchdown. And Fort Jefferson brings it out to the 25. And, folks, it's a 1-point lead by the hometown Grand Bay, 16-15. Wow. These PATs turned out to be epic here today. All right, Fort Jefferson, they've been very good when they want to be. It's a 21-yard strike to the flanker. So he draws back and finds Lulsh for 20. 10-21 up to the 46. And just like that, Grand Bay's defense is reminded that McGuire is the best quarterback in football. Well, rated one of the best quarterbacks in football. Handoff up the gut to the halfback. Anderson, the rookie, rips off 13, 10, 11, 12, 13. Holy cow, they're back to what they did on that first drive with the rookie backs dominating. 15 is going to be a run for 2. This is the fullback, 1-2, so they're not afraid to keep pounding the rock, only down by 1. They don't have to panic. 13 is going to be a pass for 7 to the out of the backfield to the fullback. 5, 6, 7, 3rd and 1. Fort Jefferson under center. McGuire looks over the defense, spark signal, snaps the ball, and he's going to throw quickly, incomplete to the halfback. He tried to check it out to the halfback on a swing. Ball is overthrown wide of the halfback. It's 4th and 1. 32. They're in field goal range by 2 yards, so we can kick this. Would give them the lead. I just don't roll a 1, and they'll take a 2-point lead. Yes, how about them apples? 32, 49-yard kick by Bennett, the place kicker. 2 Bennetts in this game, a rookie quarterback and Carter. Whoops, this was Carter too. I got the wrong guy. The punter is Carter. It's Bennett. Carter with both those kicks. This one is 40. He's made a 45 and a 49-yard field goal good. Wow, that's going to give in the fourth quarter a 2-point lead to Fort Jefferson. Grand Bay at home returns it out to the 25. The fans are getting their money's worth, folks, as this now is a tight nail-biter in the fourth quarter. It's It's going to be a run for 6. Hands it off to the Melton for 6. 5, 6, 2nd and 4. Not afraid to pound the rock here in 1948. 22 is going to be an incomplete pass. 3rd down as Bennett drops back, tries to take advantage of a short yardage situation. This time he drops back, hands it off. It's going to be an 8-yard rip up the gut for Melton. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1st down at the 39. Melton now getting that crossbuck, tears through, gets 8 in the 1st down. The crowd on their feet. It's going to be a run for nothing for Melton. 2nd down and 10. Melton gets hammered that time. It's going to be a big run for 6. This is Melton again. 5, 6. 3rd and 4. They are not afraid to use the veteran. They happen to know Melton may not be exciting, but he doesn't turn it over in the 4th quarter. 25 is going to be a run for 3. Melton gets 3. 1, 2, 3. 4th and 1. Down by 2 in the 4th. They're going for it at almost midfield at their own 48. Grand Bay under center. Bennett barks heavy signals, trying to draw him offside. Snaps the ball. It's going to be incomplete. He pops up, rolls to the right, and fires it out to the fullback on a quick screen to time, and they can't complete it as the ball, that's a TOD, ball falls harmlessly at the feet of the fullback, and the rookie can't complete a 1-yard pass. Oh my God, the crowd now booing Grand Bay as this may cost them FJ's final drive of the game. So they need to score on this to put it away. They're going to get a 5-yard pass out to the split end. So he drops back, finds pin for 5, 2nd and 5. FJ needs something to guarantee a victory. Not guarantee, but to make it harder for these guys to beat him. 46. It's a run for 9 for Anderson. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, down to the 34. The rookie Anderson with another big run here in the 4th quarter. It's going to be a run for 3, and this is the quarterback. So loss of 3. McGuire drops back, flush from the pocket, tries to run, loses 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. It is 2nd and 13. The crowd here in Grand Bay on their feet with that big tackle. It's going to be a pass for 15. This one to the fullback, so he draws a screen pass to Colby for 15. 5, 10, 15. That's a 1st down at the 22. And the crowd here is completely beside themselves as McGuire uses that pass rush against them on a quick screen to Colby. 23 is going to be a pass for 9 to the flankers. So Olsh is going to catch a 9-yard strike, 2nd and 1. They're trying to score, make sure there's no way Grand Bay can beat them on the final drive. 55 is going to be a run of 8, tears up the middle for the halfback. Anderson with an 8-yard run down to the 5, 1st and goal at the 5. And again, the crowd trying to be as loud as possible, but it looks like this team was ready to go. Loss of 3, run for the fullback. They hand it off to Colby. He gets tripped up in the backfield. It's 2nd and goal from the 8 now. It's going to be a 13-yard strike, touchdown pass of 8 to the flanker. That's going to be Olsh's 2nd TD pass of the day, I think. It is. McGuire, 8-yard pass TD to Olsh, his 2nd of the day. And will they make the PAT? Yes, they do. Wow, folks, that's 10 points in the 4th for Fort Jefferson, making it 25-16. Grand Bay's last chance at a drive for a touchdown. It's not going to be enough. They can't win. So I could here. This is a fine. I could literally roll for a kick return. It'd be basically a 16.5% chance we'd get a cheap touchdown, or I can try to drive methodically down the field to get that touchdown. If I want to save time, I could just roll, because no matter what, the game will end on this play. It's probably about the same percentage of chance, right, that I could drive the whole distance and score a touchdown. I would say it's probably about a 16% chance that's going to happen. So I might as well try kick return for a touchdown. Grand Bay's Washington's already returned a punt for a touchdown. Let's see if he can be a hero and return a 2nd for a touchdown. No, and that'll be it. They're going to fumble the kick return away to end the game. Washington tries to take it to the house. Kick-off return, fumble, lost. Game is over. I went for it because it wasn't going to change the outcome of the game. Fort Jefferson scores 10. Grand Bay is shut out. That is 19-25-16. Even a touchdown would have only made it 23-25. Fort Jefferson is 1-0. Grand Bay is 0-1. that was pretty exciting. We had Carter with a long field goal. Bonner matched him with a field goal. McGuire throws a touchdown pass to Ulsh. McGuire throws a big bomb to Penn, but they missed the PAT on both of those kicks. And then a punt return by Grand Bay for Washington. But their PAT failed. Made it interesting at least at halftime. Made it 9-15 at halftime. An interception of Grand Bay's rookie. Fortunately, though, Fort Jefferson has to punt. Bennett gets a 75-yard catch from the rookie. Or I should say Combs gets a 75-yard catch from the rookie quarterback. They make the PAT. They steal the lead to end the third. The crowd on their feet thinking we're going to win our home opener. However, they drive down the field. FJ hits a 49-yard field goal. A turnover on downs for Grand Bay. McGuire then throws an 8-yard strike to Ulsh as they went for it in midfield on 4th and 1. Couldn't complete the pass. And then Washington attempts a kick return touchdown and fumbles the ball away, fighting to break free. And the game ends right there, 25-16. And Grand Bay, with a better team than they had last year, but unfortunately still behind a team that finished 5-3 last year, Fort Jefferson. But Fort Jefferson with a +2 quarterback, they would be the best passing attack in football had their receiver not gone to jail in the pre-season. So they still, with a great quarterback, can get the job done. They just don't have any help from their receivers. And again, those numbers would be for this game, right? As it is, very simple options for football time, right? So those details are less relevant on the football time charts because we're using grades. But when you're playing big country football, all of these individual ratings mean more. So again, that would be one of the arguments. What do you like about that game versus this? Well, the details are in that game. This game, it's the entire options, from the franchise to the quick play to the fast play to the full play. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Football Time, Complete Edition 2025 Full Simulator. And, of course, my Big Country Football League 1949 season well underway. Thanks for watching. Good day.